Fine. Okay, so I'm excited to share the business with those of you that are new and those of you that are starting, their business. And tonight we're going about lifting you off in a new way and about building your momentum in this business. The most important thing to establish when you begin your business is your why. This sheet is found on the Mission Driven Model website under Building Your Team. And I'll show you that website tonight. Your why is the baseline to helping build a strong business. If you don't have a why that really anchors you to what you want and what you need, you'll make excuses and you'll fall short because life happens. Think about what you want this business to do for you. Is it what do you want it to give you, for you and your family? Some ideas may be financial, maybe to fill a financial gap, to lift a financial burden off of a spouse, to pull in multiple streams of income, or maybe a sense of fulfillment. What are you willing to do to get it? The last thing I want you to do is to think about fun. We're a community of positive people. We enjoy being around each other and helping each other and being proactive with our health and our finances. And this is something you may start thinking about over the next couple of days. Your representative will talk to you about setting up your story. He or she will want to review it with you. And to make sure that, people are more likely to pay attention when you share your story. Pay attention to your mentor. They have gone where you will go. And so they have experience. We want to make this business a success. So we have some success questions that you want to ask yourself. The first question you want to ask yourself is this. I once had a rep say, I really don't like people. I don't like talking with people or helping people. And I had to say, this business really is not for you. The second question is, can you put some time into your new business? A lot of us are busy for the most part. I started very part-time with a baby and a family, but I put some time into it. No time will not help you grow your business. If you put in some time every day, even if it's just an hour, it will help your business grow phenomenally. Can you put some money into your business? This business is a franchise and it's a very low cost to start up. But there are some things we want you to know to invest in your business and to invest in your success and your personal growth. So we strongly encourage you to come to our conference because that's really where you step in to learning on how to be successful quickly. We have 2 national conferences and some boot camps and regionals. What you want to know is that this is a multi-billion-dollar business. So putting some money into your business is going to be a way to invest in yourself and build a strong business. Are you coachable? I find that people love to follow systems and are really willing to be coached and to be guided are the most successful. Are you willing to put people in front of your leadership right away? It's important to trust your sponsor and to get to know them. As a leader, I want to know you and your people and how I can best serve you and to connect and share information with full confidence. Each team has a team website. Our team uses the Mission Driven Model.info website. You should write that down so you can go back and visit it later. Click through each category. It's a wonderful resource for you. And as you can see, it has 4 main categories. We want your customers to be raving fans, to get good customer experience, and for you to keep your customers. This is not just about getting customers, but how to keep them. The last one is how to build your team and how to train using systems and tools. Now we're going to talk about your business. I was not a businesswoman when I started, but I realized that if I wanted to touch a lot of lives and I wanted to be part of a movement, then I had to think like a businesswoman. So what I'm going to teach tonight are some things of how you make money and how you grow through the marketing plan so that you can be confident in knowing how we get paid and how we serve others. So here is a big picture, okay, of our marketing plan. There are 7 positions in the company. The first step is where you first submit your application and pay your $50 fee, and you become a distributor, and you're able to get the retail sales profit off of your orders and those that you may share. We have a point system that is tied to all the products. The Juice Plus fruits, vegetables in a capsule is tied to 100 points. The Vineyard capsules, berries, is 60 points. We have a complete shake that is pure plant-based protein powder that is 70 points. And then we have a Tower Garden, which allows people to grow their own food, and it's 350 points. Now, what determines moving through the marketing model is how we move through these points. It requires points and structure, growing a team as well. So how you get to the second position is by acquiring 500 of those points through customer orders. There you will get a 6% commission on those orders. And our company will give you a $100 bonus check for achieving this in 30 days or less. Most people do it in a week, but you can have up to 30 days. Now, to nearly double your income is to move up to that 14% commission position called virtual franchise. And as you can see, you need 2,000 points to do this, plus 1 distributor. Our company also gives us a $250 check if we achieve this in 60 days or less. If you look at, let me back up here. If you look at, I'm trying to back up. If you look at the gray area there under the virtual franchisee, this is where we start getting 5% when we acquire a certain volume. And when we acquire 1,000 points, that is approximately 23 trio orders or 40 fruits and vegetable orders. Then they're going to give us 5% on top of our retail profit and on top of our commission. Then moving up to sales coordinator, which is where you receive the highest paying commission level, which is 22%. You need to accumulate 8,000 points, plus have 3 team members. We also get a $500 bonus check if we do this in 6 months or less. Then we step up to 3 leadership positions. What I like is that you can receive up to $500 extra a month in bonuses. Qualified national marketing directors, QNMDs, can receive up to 1,000 extra in incentive bonuses, and national marketing directors, NMD, can receive an extra 3,000 a month, plus they're able to receive a benefit package. This package includes health, vision, dental, disability, life insurance, prescription. The company gives us $1,700 a year to help, send our children to college. We get a $1,000 bonus every year around the holidays. Now, to summarize, I'd like to show you how we make more and more money selling the same trio as well as the other products, but we're going to use the trio as our example here. So as a distributor, you make 40. It's really 39, but I rounded the numbers, okay? The direct distributor, 50. Virtual franchise, 60. And sales coordinator, $75. So why wouldn't you want to get to the top position and get paid more for the same amount of work that you are doing. Now we're going to break this down into a more of a visual to let you know that our company has different steps to the marketing model. Also, this breakdown is on our virtual office under the mission-driven model. If you look at number 1, it shows the first step to moving to that first commission level. It gives us a fast-track option to be able to move forward and to acquire the points, but also to do it in such a way that you can get a lot of income and momentum built with bonus money. So the first bonus is called the Healthy Living Plan to accumulate 500 points to get to that first position. How we put it together is to have you place your trio order to be a product of the product, and then you simply have to accumulate, get 2 more trio customers, and take your $169.50, which is what you get for your trio order, and then acquire 2 different customers, 2 different trio orders outside of your household with different credit cards that will give you 500 points. Then you're able to get the retail sales profit that is $39 for each order, and even your own, and then get a bonus of $100 for doing that in a 30-day time frame. Now, if a rep is already on Juice Plus, they have the option of canceling their Juice Plus under their sponsor and putting a new order under themselves so they can be their own customer. You also have the option to having your order moved under you. But since it's an order that's already in the system, it will not count for the Healthy Living Plan. You will get paid, on it for all future orders though. Therefore, you would have to go out and get 3 trio customers to acquire that $100 bonus check. The second bonus is called the 2000 plus, which is the move forward to that 14% commission position where you're able to acquire 2,000 points. And that's really 8 total households from the very beginning. So 3 in the HLP, the Healthy Living Plan, and now you just need 5 more, plus 1 distributor with 1 order under them. Many people do it where they really maximize the team building bonuses to set themselves up in a strong way, to move on into, further steps in the marketing plan. They acquire the HLP and they help not just 1, but 3 different team members do the HLP of getting 500 points or 3 trio orders. So this helps them get to their 2,000 points faster. And with that promotion, with a $250 bonus for making the fast track, plus a $100 conference ticket, besides that retail sales profit. Each time you help a team member reach to 2,000 plus, you as their sponsor also receive a $250 bonus, for helping them. The third fast track bonus is for going to sales coordinator, which once again is the top paying commission level. This is where you accumulate 8,000 points and the structure required to get 2 team members to the VF level and 1 team member to the DD level, the direct distributor level, where you need 500 points. What I like to tell people is that they need 3 people to do the 2,000 plus to help set up a strong business. This will get you to the top position and receive a $500 bonus. And then when you help 3 people do their 2,000 plus, you will get $250 for each team member. So if you look at the 6-month bonus opportunity, you will be able to see the bonuses that accumulate with each of the fast track earnings. 100 for the healthy living plan, $250 for the 2,000 plus, $500 bonus for the fast track to sales coordinator, $750 for helping 3 team members earn their 2,000 plus. And don't forget that $100 for you get for a conference ticket. It's such a rewarding privilege to be able to get and know we're earning bonus income as we're growing our team right off the bat. And it's amazing that, in so many businesses, you have to work years before you start making a profit. But we're getting paid right up front, growing customers, retail sales, commissions, and bonuses. And don't forget that 5% override that I told you too. So to summarize, we want you to get really good with telling your why. Mine was when I started, I simply wanted to cover my cost. Then it became a way to help those that were struggling. Your why will change as you change and grow. My why changed as I received more and more health benefits. And it really, I have to say, it really drove my passion to help more people. You want to build a strong foundation of customers, and we'll start off, in the beginning, painting a vision of a really good customer base and what that looks like. What it is, you really want to have a goal of striving to have 23 trio orders or 40 fruit and vegetable orders once again. That's a good goal to build for, to establish a really good base for your business and have a qualified business, have the 1,000 points that will help you maximize your ability to earn and to pick up that extra 5% that I told you the company will pay to you also. There are really 2 options for team building bonuses. Option 1 is what a lot of new reps are doing lately. They want to really maximize and take advantage of a shorter time period to reach their goals. Many go into a healthy living plan and accumulate their 500 points in 1 to 3 days of starting, and they do a couple events over a weekend, maybe an hour event on Friday night, maybe an hour event on Sunday. Maybe they're plugging someone into their sponsor's event. They're able to get their HLP done in a weekend. Then in 30 days, they do their 2,000 plus, and then in 3 months, they fast track to sales coordinator, and they really establish a lot of momentum from the beginning. The second option is what the company has let us have. 30 days to complete the HLP, 60 days to get the 2,000 plus, and then 6 months to get the sales coordinator. So you can go slow or fast, and we're grateful that we do have choices depending on your desire. So once you start or you restart and you go over your why with your sponsor, together you will make a plan of how you want to move through this marketing plan. So how do we get started? We start by coming up with a list of who your new rep care about and want to share Juice Plus with. And we call this our memory jogger. We want to establish at least 50 names. Out of those 50 names, you'll want to identify prospective team members. So out of 50, you will probably find, about 5 of them. And we'll discuss how to share with them a little later. We encourage you to have an event that matches your style and, to put 1 or 2 on your calendar. We encourage you to share your story, and we help you with sharing it. We don't like, salesy people. We like to educate people, and to give them options. We never want people to run away from us. We're going to teach you how to share on social media too. We'll show you how we can share through texting, which is a wonderful way to reach people. Only 20% of people today answer their phones, whereas 80% answer text messages. So that's a big tool. We want to teach you how to follow up and how to do good customer care. That's the game plan in our business. So the first thing we want to talk about is that memory list, that memory jogger. And in the mission-driven model, which will be shown at the end of this call, we have a list of people or groups that would spark your memory, okay? So take a look at that list there, and it will get you thinking of who you might want to share with. The way we share information is to let the trainings and the videos do the work. We invite people to look at a video or to attend an event or to get on a call. So here are some ways on how you can share. When you reach out with someone, you can start off by saying, if I thought of you because, would you be open to? I may have something for you. Would you? So let me give you an example. Hey, Susie, I was thinking about you today. I know that your son has diabetes, and I wanted to reach out to you. I thought that some of the information could help you. If I sent you this recording, or if I invited you to a call where there's someone that's talking about diabetes, would you be open to listening to it or joining us? This is the idea of how our conversations flow. So we will be able, we're going to really work with you to get you really comfortable with us. And I'm going to make an all-out effort to help everyone that's on this Zoom call to get comfortable. We'll talk about that more in a minute so that you can really understand where to find scripts and to get better at it. We also have video links in our mission-driven model info website. They're also available on the official Juice Plus YouTube channel. Now, remember when I told you you would have to make a memory jogger, write down those 50 names, and there will be probably 5 interested in joining you on this mission? I want you to know that not everyone does make a good distributor or team member. These are qualities, there are qualities for good distributors. So you want to be on the lookout. You want to identify them. We want leaders to fill out profile sheets so that we can look for these things in people, and we can do a 3-way call with them and really talk with them. Is that person entrepreneurial? Will they want a business for themselves, or are they hungry for change? Do they really like helping people, making changes and finding solutions? Do they want to influence others? So these are some of the qualities. We have profile sheets that are available on the mission-driven model that you would print out for those 5 potential team members and to review with your sponsor to discuss how you would like to reach out and share information about our business. Okay, many times new team members get off track, okay, and just race out to talk to everybody, without knowing how to share, and then haven't, really had any coaching. So one of the biggest success tips I could ever share is that once you complete your memory list, you want to receive that coaching and guidance to help you make the first, 10 calls or texts so that you know how to go about that. We want to make sure that we share information that is personalized to meet the needs of the person and their situations. We never want to send something out generic and and random. Just like I said with the Susie scenario and gearing it up toward diabetes and her son. One of the most important steps in the business is putting events on our calendar. It's critical because We're only true to what we put on our calendar and what is set in stone. Now, I want to explain a little bit about our events. We have one-on-one meetings, like meeting people at Starbucks for lunch or a drink, in-home meetings where we have themed events like wine and wellness, ones you see there, salad in a jar, soup in a jar. We have challenge programs called Shred 10 and Transform 30. We have virtual events like this one. We have connection calls and webinars. That's how we can maximize our time and share information with people who might be at school with kids, or might have kids at home, and they really need our help to grow their businesses. Then we have destination events. Once again, we have those 2 big conferences a year. We have regionals in our area that would be like maybe, on a Saturday to help build your teams. And so I encourage you to, ink all those in when they come up on your calendars. The format of sharing your story should not be a long essay. It should encompass the 4 points that you see there: your background, the problem you faced prior to Juice Plus, the solution you found with Juice Plus, and how you feel about your future with it, and the changes that it made. Read this example of a story that is not too long, but very compelling. Here's an example for your business story. If you're restarting your business, we want you to go through your story of why you're restarting and where you're going. If you're starting new, you may not have a struggle, but you may be feeling grateful, of being able to get fruits and vegetables daily, consistently. Also, you may have, peace of mind that now you have a plan B to bring in some extra income. Your story may change a bit as you go along, but it's really this format that you want to follow. Now we're going to talk about one of the best tools for sharing information. We have all these ideas on the mission-driven model.info to give you ideas on how best to share. The first step is to pick a time block in your schedule of when you want to share. Are we sharing Juice Plus for the first time? Or are we going to share a new challenge or program that we have with a customer, like the Shred 10 or the Transform 30? Are we sharing something new, like new research or a new product that may come out, or something the customer doesn't know about? Or are we going to invite them to an event, a live or a virtual event? The next step is to pick out a script. Now we don't have this, inscripted, but we know if we have some ideas, it can help cut out your fear. I know that if I don't know what to say, then I'm not going to say anything. If I have an idea, I'm going to weave it around my own voice and make it a matter for me. Then you're going to copy and paste and personalize and then send it. And then what you really want to do is you want to follow up with them, with your sponsor. That's so important. Here's an example of the scripts that is on our mission-driven model.info. I want you to look for the way we connect and share this information and feel in your heart what it feels like. Take a moment to read it. You can put it in your own words. You can then share it, in a Facebook message, an email, or a text. However, texting is working for most people. Here's another example. It's about love and caring and coming from the heart. It's not about tricking or convincing. It's more about feeling and then saying the right words. A little bit about social media. I have learned in this business, we do not want to sound like a billboard. We don't want to blast Juice Plus out on Facebook, on your Facebook wall. I even tell my team to very rarely mention Juice Plus. If I do, I always do it very subtly to build curiosity. Here's an example of what a post might be. And then if someone comments, I would take it offline and talk to them. I would never start talking about it within the comments. The goal is to be able to not share unless you talk to your sponsor and know how to share and what to share. I can't stress to take it into a private message to discuss it with the person that is looking at your post. We know that the best way to follow up is with 3 questions. So after they review some information, whether it be a video, we want to ask, whether it be a video, a link, or whatever you had them look at, we want to ask some questions. And I wouldn't say, did you like the video? I would ask if they had a chance to review the information, and then I would ask these questions. Or do they, want more information if they're not ready to purchase? Many people need several exposures before they buy. The last thing I would want to share with you is customer care. The goal of our customer care is to create a positive customer experience. That's just so very important because often our customers will turn into our best distributors. And what I like to do is share with you some incredible tools to help our customers stay intentional with taking and getting results. We have a Facebook private group, which is called our Juice Plus family, that we add them to if they are interested in being a part of that. And your sponsor can tell you more about that. They're able to be encouraged to take their Juice Plus and be inspired to make other healthy lifestyle changes. It's a way to retain our customers and make them a part of our community. The first month of getting a customer, we want to make sure we keep in touch with them during that time. We want to touch them at least 2 or 3 times to make sure they got their order. Are they taking their Juice Plus properly? Are they taking it consistently? Sometimes people experience a little bit of a detox, so we have to suggest other ways of taking or to slow down a bit. We don't just sign them up and then, never talk to them again. We want them to know about additional programs. We want to create customer retention by inviting them to events, telling them about our other programs, sending them samples of additional products. We want to create raving fans because, like I said, 80% of your team members will have been raving fan customers of yours. One of the things we want you to know is to let your mentor mentor you. There are many ways this happens, through spontaneous conversations, when you're meeting them, for lunch, connection calls, Zoom, on Voxer. We have a walkie-talkie system that your sponsor can give you details about. We also, schedule connection calls for customer appreciation or inviting people into our team or share our experience. We can meet up with sponsors at a coffee shop, like I said, or home, or, get together, at an event. Those are really important ways to connect and to mentor people as well. When you get your prospect, by the way, on a phone, you want to introduce yourself to the leader and edify that sponsor. And then you let the sponsor take over and you just have to listen and learn from them. The purpose, is to be open and to validate you. We want you to know that this is the most effective way to build business through connections and connect them with your leader, and to know that two voices together are better than one. We have some resources and tools available to you. You know, we have apps that are free that we encourage you to download. Voxer, like I said, because it's a great training tool where we can talk. You know, it's a faster way to connect. Zoom, which you're on right now. We have an app to get great information called Be the Good. And then we have a team Facebook group called Rose Team. If you want to be successful and be professional and not sound like a salesperson, you want to purchase the GoPro book by Eric Worre. It's the most critical piece in how to sound sincere and sound like a professional, and to be able, you know, to keep your friends and grow your business. You know, personal growth is a big part of our business. And Jim Rohn has these 2 DVDs that are available that are excellent. Events help grow, you know, our business. We're educators. You know, we post a schedule of our events every month on our Facebook team page with a link to our team Google Calendar. If you're new and you never asked for access to our team calendar, all you have to do is let me know on the team page or tell your sponsor, and they'll email me your email address so that I can grant you access to our calendar. Google is set up like that. So my encouragement to every distributor is to have their new distributor do a welcome call with me. I like the reps to schedule a meeting in 2 to 3 days after they put a new distributor into the system. You know, we want to go over their why, make sure it's strong so it secures them. You know, also, you know, work with them to prepare their product and their business story, and make sure it covers the 4 points. Keep it short and powerful so you know how to share it from your heart. And finally, you know, fill in your design, your team forms. And of course, I do this same thing for my brand new reps. All right, at this time, I'm going to stop the recording, but I will post it on our team page.